Eat the frog. It's a phrase I became familiar with a couple years ago, but apparently people haven't heard about it. My sister had a good laugh the other day. I was like, all you have to do is eat the frog. And she's like, what are you talking about? So I figured if she doesn't know about it, maybe you don't know about it, and maybe I should make a video explaining what this concept is and how it can help you to live a more intentional life. So eat the frog is a phrase that was coined by Brian Tracy, who's a productivity consultant. And the saying goes like this: if it's your job to eat a frog, the best time to do it is first thing in the morning. And if you have to eat 2 frogs, you should eat the biggest one first. Helpful advice, right? I don't know about you, but I don't eat frogs very often. So what does this actually mean and how do we apply it to our lives? The wisdom behind the saying is that you should do the biggest, most impactful task first thing in the day. That way, not only have you made the most meaningful amount of progress in your day right off the bat, but you're also free from the stress and procrastination that comes from leaving those big tasks until later in the day. So what it really means to eat the frog is to do the most important tasks and do them as soon as you can. So let's think about how we can set ourselves up for success when it comes to eating the frog. What sort of techniques and processes can we put in place to make that happen? So the first thing to do is to define the frog. Now I do this at bedtime the night before. I define the frog for the next day. And all I do is I just think about, okay, if I can only get one thing done tomorrow, what is the most important thing that I should be doing? What's the thing that's gonna most move the needle? That is your frog. Then what I do is I make it realistic. You should be able to eat your frog in 1 to 4 hours. Anything less than 1 hour is too small to be considered your frog. Anything bigger than 4 hours is too big to be considered the frog for 1 day. Maybe you should split it over 2 days. The next thing to do is to set the stage. And what that means is to try and optimize your environment for eating your frog. You want to make it as easy as possible. So for example, if I've got to film something like I am now, I'll have my set up the night before if I can. So it's as simple as getting down, pressing record in the morning. Or if I have to go for a run, maybe I'll have my shoes by the door so that in the morning it's as simple as put my shoes on, get out the door. By doing this, I'm creating an environment where it's as easy as possible to eat the frog. If you're still having trouble eating the frog, you can try breaking it down into smaller steps. Smaller steps make things feel less scary, so break down your frog into step-by-step increments. One little trick I use is I try to make sure the first step is as easy as possible. It should be almost laughable how easy it is. For example, if my frog task is to say cut together a video, I'll make the first step literally just importing the footage. It's basically 3 clicks, it's laughably easy, but it gets the ball rolling and puts me in the zone to eat the frog. So that's what it means to eat the frog. Now you know. I hope this video's given you some good tips to help you to eat your frogs, to do the most meaningful things in your day and make the most progress towards your goals. If you have any tips for eating your frog that I haven't covered today, let me know down in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, keep being your heroes, and I'll see you soon. I definitely did not eat the frog making this video. It is 3 p.m. right now, and this was my frog, so it's taken me until like after lunch to actually eat my frog. Not a great example, but you guys get the point. It can be hard to define your frogs, and if you need help figuring out what steps to take to actually achieve those goals, you might like to check out this video where I talk about SMART goals and how to use them to effectively define and reach your goals. Check it out.